with NPM 264-11103. Today I would like to present my second topic entitled Thinking Like an Economic. Every day, people make decisions. Setiap hari kita membuat keputusan, seperti memilih makanan, menggunakan uang, mengatur waktu, bahkan menentukan karir. But have you ever wondered how economy think when making decision? Hari ini, saya akan menjelaskan bagaimana economics analyze problem, make decision, and understand the world through economy think. Hari ini, saya akan menjelaskan bagaimana ekonomi analyze problem, make decision, and understand the world through economy think. What does it mean to think like an economic? Think like an economic means making decisions logically by considering cost, benefit, incentive, and limited resources. Artinya, berpikir seperti seorang ekonom adalah membuat keputusan berdasarkan pertimbangan biaya, manfaat, insentif, dan sumber daya yang terbatas. Economic understand the research are scarce, so every decision requires a choice. Karena sumber daya terbatas, setiap pilihan yang kita ambil berarti kita harus mengorbankan pilihan lainnya. For example, when a student wants to buy a new smartphone, an economy will ask, is this purchase necessary? Is this purchase necessary? What is the opportunity cost? And is there better alternative? Pertanyaan tersebut membantu seseorang membuat keputusan yang lebih bijaksana. Scarcity and choice. One important concept in economy is scarcity. Scarcity means resources are limited, but humans want are unlimited. Kelangkaan berarti sumber daya terbatas, sedangkan keinginan manusia tidak terbatas. Because of the scarcity, people must make choice every day. Contohnya, mahasiswa memiliki uang yang terbatas setiap bulan. Mereka harus memilih antara membeli pakaian baru, makanan di restoran, atau menabung. Rotational people. Economy assume the people are rational. A rational person tries to get the great benefit from available research. Orang yang rasional bukan berarti selalu benar, tetapi mereka membuat keputusan dengan mempertimbangkan dengan matang. For example, when buying a laptop, we compare the price, specification, and our budget. After considering this factor, we choose the laptop that gives the best value. This is called relation decision making. Thinking at the margin. Another important concept is margin thinking. Margin means additional. Economic compare additional benefits and additional costs before making decision. Contohnya, ketika kita sedang belajar selama 3 jam sebelum ujian, kita harus mempertimbangkan apakah belajar 1 jam tambahan masih memberikan manfaat. If the extra study time improve our understanding, it is beneficial. But if we are already tired and cannot focus, the additional benefit may be smaller than the cost. This is how economy think at the margin. Opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that we give up when making a choice. Setiap keputusan memiliki opportunity cost. For example, if you choose to watch a football match instead of attending a business seminar, Your opportunity cost is the knowledge and networking opportunity for the seminar. Understanding opportunity costs help us make a better decision. Incentivize. People respond to incentivize. Incentivize is something that encourages people to change their behavior. Insentif dapat berupa positif dan negatif. Positive incentive include bonus, scholarship, and discount. Negative incentive include tax, fines, and penalties. For example, when cigarette tax increases, some people reduce their cigarette consumption. Positive and normative statement. Economics spread statement into two types. Positive statements are normative statements. Positive statement explain fact that can be tested. Contohnya, Indonesia inflation rate increased last year. Pernyataan ini dapat dibuktikan melalui data. Normative statement express opinions or value. Normative statement express opinion or value. Contohnya, the government should reduce tax. Pernyataan ini bisa berbeda tergantung pendapat setiap orang. Cost benefit analysis. Economists use cost benefit analysis before making decision. This means comparing expense, benefit, and expense cost. Contohnya, sebuah perusahaan ingin membeli mesin produksi baru. The machine is expensive, but it can increase productivity and reduce costs. If the long-term benefits are greater than the cost, buying the machine is a good decision. Real life example. Imagine you want to take a part-time job while studying. The benefits are earning extra income and gaining work experience. However, the costs are less time for study, resting, and social activity. An economic will compare all costs and benefits before making decision. This how the economic think we can be applied in everyday life. Conclusion. To conclude, think like an economy means making rational decisions based on fact, cost, benefit, incentive, and opportunity cost. Ekonomi mengajarkan kita bahwa sumber daya itu terbatas. Sehingga setiap keputusan harus dipikirkan dengan baik. By thinking like an economy, we can make wiser decisions, solve problems effectively, and improve our daily life. Conclusion. To conclude, think like an economics means learning how to make better decisions by analyzing problems logically and carefully. Dalam kehidupan sehari-hari, kita selalu membuat keputusan, mulai dari keputusan sederhana seperti memilih makanan, mengatur uang, menggunakan waktu, sampai keputusan yang lebih besar seperti memilih pendidikan atau pekerjaan. Namun, karena sumber daya yang kita miliki terbatas, kita tidak bisa mendapatkan semua hal yang kita inginkan. Oleh karena itu, kita harus menentukan pilihan dan mempertimbangkan konsekuensi dari setiap keputusan. Throughout this presentation, we have learned that economy have a specific way of thinking. They do not only look at problems based on a feeling, but they analyze facts, compare alternatives, and consider the cost and benefit of each choice. First, we learn about scarcity and choice. Scarcity means the rescue are limited, while humans want are unlimited. Karena keterbatasan tersebut, manusia hanya membuat pilihan setiap hari. For example, students with limited money must decide whether to spend their money on daily needs, entertainment, or saving. Choosing one option means giving up another option. Second, we learn about rational decision making. A rational person tries to choose the option that provides the greatest benefit. This does not mean that people always make perfect decisions, but they make decisions based on information and carefully consideration. For example, before buying a product, a rational person will compare the price, quality, and benefit before making a decision. Third, we learn about things at the margin. Margin thing means comparing additional benefit and additional cost before doing something. For example, when a student decides whether to study 1 more hour before an exam, they consider whether the extra study time will provide enough benefit compared to the effort they spent. Next, we'll learn about opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that we give up when making a choice. This concept teaches us that every decision has a sacrifice. Therefore, we need to think carefully before choosing because every choice will affect our future opportunity. People respond to incentive because incentive can influence their behavior. Reward, discount, and bonus can encourage people to do something, while tax and penalty can discourage certain action. This concept is important because business and government often use incentive to influence people's decisions. Another important concept is the difference between positive and normative statements. Positive statements are based on facts and can be tested with evidence. Meanwhile, normative statements are based on opinion about what should happen. Understanding these different help economic analyze problem objective. Lastly, we discuss cost-benefit analysis. Cost-benefit analysis help people compare the advantage and disadvantage before making decisions. Business, government, and individual use this method to choose the best option. For example, a company will consider whether investing in new technology will provide greater benefit to the future compared to the cost. From all this concept, we can understand the economic thinking is usually not only business but also in our daily life. It helps us manage risk wisely, make better financial decisions, and understand the consequence of our choice. In conclusion, think like an economics means think logically, considering alternative and making decisions based on cost and benefit. Economy teaches us that every choice has a consequence, every rescue has a value, and every decision should be made carefully. By applying economic thinking, we can become better decision maker and prepare ourselves to further challenge. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a wonderful day.